to lose. I'm built to win. Apply myself. I filled it in. No time for the doubt. They counted me out. I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss. I'm paying the cost. I'm in it to win. Yeah. Refuse. Mine, it can't be diffused. If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool, chasing diamonds and jewels. Trust me, I was confused. Started minding my business and used my mind as a tool. Ended up finding my purpose and found the time to get to it. They told me I couldn't do it. They told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie. I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me like told me, keep on running toes, they gon' take them. Refuse to lose, built to win. Apply myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in. Yeah, no time for no loss, I pay for the cost, I'm winning to win. Yeah, refuse to lose, I'm built to win. Apply myself.
Welcome back, everybody. Another episode of RBO with your boy Vaughn, talking that good NBA talk. Thanks for joining me today. We got some exciting topics to dive into today. You know, the NBA is closing in on the All-Star break, so a lot of changes are about to happen. We're about to have the All-Star game, the Rising Star game, skills challenge, three-point shootout, dunk contest, and it's going to be lit. You hear me? Now, this year has been, I wouldn't say extra exciting, but dude's been dropping buckets. You hear me? So we have three topics we're going to dive into today. Before we dive into the topics, make sure you guys like, subscribe, share this video with anybody that's a fan of the NBA. Also, you guys click the link in the bio. You can become a member, join the R2L family. We have all different shows that cover almost every sport. We have BWT, which is a baseball show, CTC, which is a college show. Carl, he talks about football and basketball with college. We have FFC, that's fantasy football with coach. Right now, since fantasy football is over, he still dives in, has shows to just talk about what's going on in the NFL. We also have In the Red Corner, which is a boxing show. Dave's Doghouse. You know, you don't want to end up in that doghouse. You definitely don't want to end up in that doghouse. And we have Kings Talk, that's with Joe. You know, he breaks down every Kings game for you. Then we have the main show, which pretty much touches on almost every sport, the Refuse to Lose show. So check them all out. They all have their own channels. Please support, check them out. I want you guys to light up that comment section for me, man. I'm going to throw you guys up here. I normally throw you guys up there at the end, but, you know, I've been getting better at this producing thing, so I'm about to get you guys up on the screen as I go. You hear me? So we're going to dive into the first topic. And the very first topic, you see, I got my Laker fan here. Well, my LeBron, my Laker fan up in here. And that's my boy Bibby. Shout out Bibby. And we're going to talk about what's the best move for the Lakers right now. The Lakers aren't looking so great. They're teetering right now. You heard LeBron just come out and he said, you know, some games we come out, we can beat a good team, and another day we come out, we can get whooped. You know, it's the NBA. You got to bring your A game every time, and LeBron is more accustomed to having teams that's going to bring their A game. You know, you have a lot of bad coaching going on. You have bad play out there going on. It was one game I watched, and I couldn't recognize like two or three of the people on the court, man. I was confused out there. I'm not even gonna lie. But trade deadline's coming up, so the GM has to go to work. And I think the best move for them right now is to trade D-Lo. I'm sorry. We've seen this movie before. He plays decent throughout the season. Well, this season was kind of a different story because he got benched for about 7 games, and I think that brought the best out of him. You know, they're like, yo, because last year they was afraid to bench him because they thought that it would like hurt him, bring him out the game, like take him out completely, hurt his pride. You know, he wouldn't give it his all. And this year he got benched. And once he got into those trade rumors, he started balling. I mean, His last 5 games, he's averaging 28 points. No, I'm sorry. Let me stop there. Last night was a terrible game. Before last night, he was in the last 5 games before last night, he was averaging 28 points, 6 assists, shooting about 49.8% from the field, and he's hitting about 5 threes a game. That's the D-Lo that the Lakers need. This month of January, he's averaging 22 points. He's been pretty much having a solid season. When they acquired him last year, he played about 17 games, averaged 17.6 assists, and what he averaged this year is about the same, 17.6 assists. So he's giving you guys the same production far as throughout the whole season average, if you know what I mean. But if you're actually watching the games, he's a no-show a lot of times. Not so much this month. He's been balling. When he started the season, he was averaging his normal 17 points a game, 6 assists, 6 assists, doing normal, the standard D-Lo thing. But when December comes, y'all know what happened in December. It get cold, and D-Lo got even colder. He averaged 10 points. Terrible. Shooting 40%, only making about 2 threes a game. It was 13 games in December he played in. He only scored over double digits 6 times. So more than half of the time he was out there, he was scoring 9 points or less. And that's unacceptable when you are a fringe or all-star in this league. Like, you're not a superstar. You led the Nets one year to the playoffs as the best player. So we've seen you're capable. You have the capability to actually ball. Like, we've seen you put up numbers. We've seen you assist. We've seen you be clutch. I mean, when last time he's able to do this? When last time he's able to do that? I mean, I haven't seen it, I haven't really seen him really ball out of control consistently until now, But I think the Lakers should just trade him because his value is high right now. It dropped tremendously in December. When the temperature dropped, he dropped. You know what I'm saying? Right now he's balling, and he has, like, last night, what did he do against the Hawks? 9 points, shooting 3 from 11 from the field. That is terrible, man. That is the up and down thing that we're going to get from a guy like D-Lo. Now, you guys funny in the chats. D-Lo is a no-no right now. Now, that's my guy. I'm a fan of D-Lo. Like, when he went to the Nets, I was high on him. He was balling out of control. He was showing guys that, he's not a superstar, but he can be a star in this league. But playing with LeBron, you know what it is, man. It's pressure. A lot of people can't handle that pressure. And what happened to D-Lo last year in the playoffs? Let me tell you what happened to D-Lo in the playoffs. Now, like I said, he averaged 17 points a game in the season, which is pretty much what he's doing this year. He gets to the playoffs last year, first round against Memphis, 16 points, pretty much close to his average. But the 2 games that they lost to Memphis, he had 5 points and 11 points. He did have 10 assists in an 11-point game, which you would take that from your point guard. Now, the next series against Denver, which they won as well. That wasn't last year. Sorry, not Denver. Against the Warriors, which they won as well. 4-2 as well. He averaged 14 points, 4 assists, which is a little below his average. Now, this is when he turned to that December D-Lo against the Denver Nuggets when them boys got swept. He averaged 6 points. 6 points. I ain't say 16. I said 6. Yeah, a 4-point game and a 3-point game. That is terrible. Now, I think he's balling right now because he has that trade rumor over his head. So he's trying to, stay there, be there still. But we've seen this before. We've definitely seen this before. We've seen him ball out, and then he flamed out. So I think their best chance right now is to get rid of him. Let GM, it's time to go to work. Shout out my boy AJ for a timeout. It's time to go to work. It is time for you to get on the phone, and get it done. You hear me? Now, I got a couple guys that the Lakers should probably try to target. They don't have no first round picks until about what the next 3 first round picks. The Pelicans pretty much got their hand in on that. But here's some guys I think that they might can try to get. They gotta try some things. I'm not sure. I gotta double check on the cap space and things like that. But here's a couple of players I think that would definitely help them. Pistons have a guy named Bogdanovich over there. This dude would be perfect for the Lakers. He is a veteran out there that can shoot the three, that can score at will. Not at will. My bad, y'all. He can get a bucket, though. He averaged about 20 points right now with the Pistons. Last year, when they didn't have much, he averaged about 22, 23 points. But he showed that he can just be a consistent scorer, a consistent shooter. He has playoff experience. He's not a guy that shy away from big moments. He's a guy I feel like that will work well on the wing with a guy like LeBron, with a guy like AD down low, even with a guy like Austin Reeves. Well, actually, Austin Reeves might have to go, to be honest. Because Austin Reeves, to me, he's cool, but he's not consistent enough for me as well. Another guy I'm going to throw out there. These are guys that aren't going to cost a whole lot of money. These are guys that can play some defense and hit the three and have some veteran experience. Finney Smith from the Nets. I think he will fit well with this team. He'll bring defense to this team, experience, because he has playoff experience playing with the Mavs. I believe he was on that team when they went to the Western Conference Finals. I heard from Dave Schefter, Dave Schefter, that they want 2 first-round picks, and the Lakers' first-round picks is like a little ways, you know what I'm saying? They little in the distance, so I'm not sure if that's gonna work. Now, another guy, that same team, the Nets, is Royce O'Neal, a guy that can defend well, a guy that can also hit the three, a guy that also has the ability to defend, and he also has some playoff experience playing with Utah. Utah was always a guy that always a team that was in the playoffs, getting experience. He played with a superstar in Donovan Mitchell, so he knows how to just stand out there, hit the three. He's a solid defender, I think, in my book. No Cole Anthony. I'm sorry, my boy, no Cole Anthony. Another guy I got. This is a sneaky guy right here. This is a guy that a lot of people probably forgot about. He's not a top guy right now or nothing like that. He's not even a big name. Otto Porter. He played for the Raptors right now. Low, his contract is super low. So I think he would be a good fit for the Lakers just for this fact. He's a guy that can spread the floor out. Now you gotta see what he got left in his tank because he don't really get no minutes. He's a guy that can spread the floor out. He just was on that team with the Warriors that won a championship against the Celtics. My bad, Mike. I know you're a Celtics fan. My bad, bro. I didn't mean to bring that up. And he's just a veteran to me. You know, he's a guy, he has long arms. He can defend pretty well. So I think the Lakers should try to make some moves, man. Get some more shooters, some more experienced shooters, not just experienced that just been in the league. Guys that have been in the playoffs, played in big moments, guys that aren't going to get rattled, you know. And I think all 3 of those guys would be, well, 4 of those guys would be good fits. Now, when it comes to D-Lo, you have to aim a little higher, get a guard that's going to do a little bit more. I have 2 guards that I got for you right here, all right? Let me know what you think, Lakers fans. Let me know what you think. Of course, the number 1 pick will be DeJounte Murray. DeJounte Murray is definitely a beast. Defensive beast. He's a more all-around player than D-Lo. He can definitely assist. He can run, like I said, run the offense. He can score. He's been showing in Atlanta that he can actually hit the three pretty well. He had a couple games, hit about 4 or 5 threes playing with Trae Young. Solid rebounder as well. So he just brings a little bit of everything to the Lakers. If y'all can get him for a guy like D-Lo, maybe a couple second-round picks or things of that nature. Another guy I got for you. Mike, hey, I know you a Celtic, man. And y'all, he just talked about how y'all did him dirty. but Michael Brogdon. I think Michael Brogdon will be a solid pickup for the Lakers. He's a solid point guard. He can get a bucket. He also is a solid defender. He's over there in Portland right now. They have Scoot over there. They also have, what's the young guy named? Anthony Simons over there. And they have Sharp. You know, Sharp is a shooting guard, but he also can play that one role for him. So I think that'll be an excellent fit for them. You know, they need to shake things up. LeBron out here posting encrypted posts and things of that nature. So, you know, something got to give. You know what I'm saying? Something definitely got to give. Let me respond to a couple of these right quick. Austin ain't been even shooting lights out late. He's in the slump. Yes, he might be on the list too, fellas. He definitely might be on that list. He's been getting cooked. Yes, I told you, defensive liability. He play hard though. He definitely plays hard. Oh, okay, Carl. That's my boy. Shout out my boy CTC Carl. CTC Carl, you know, had a little injury today. He be back though. All right, man. That's what I have on the Lakers for you guys right there. Now, this next topic I want to dive into is about another guard. Who's been doing the opposite of how. Well, he's the opposite of what we view D'Lo. D'Lo has been slumping. He's been up and down. You know, we don't know what we're going to get from this guy. He come out and give you 25, come out and give you 15, come out and give you 10, come out and give you 3, then he benched, then he come back, balls out. We don't know. He all over the place. He all over the place. So, I got a guard for you guys. I want to ask y'all, do y'all think he top 5? Because he's been balling. And that guard is Jalen Brunson for the Knicks. This dude has been on a tear. Now, he's playing with the Knicks. You know, he's with the Mavericks 2 years ago when they went. I believe he was on that team when they went to the Western Conference. Yes, he was on that team when went to the Western Conference Finals and lost to the Warriors. But he's been balling lights out, man, with this team. With this last 5 games, he's been averaging close to 30, about 28 points a game, about 30 points a game. Like the dude's been lights out. He has the Knicks on a 8-game win streak. I mean, OG has something to do with that, of course, but I believe he missed the last 2 or 3 games, and Brunson still has his team rolling. They're third in the East right now. He's averaging 26.8 points per game, which ranks, I believe, third amongst all the point guards. He also, these are a couple of stats amongst the point guards that are averaging 20 points or more. He's 4th in field goal percentage. He's 3rd in 3-point percentage. He's 4th in rebounds and 6th in assists. One thing he has to get better at is his free throw percentage, only 83.6%. It's not super bad or nothing like that, but he can definitely up that. He can definitely up that with about, what's the word? 85, 86, about that number. That'll be a little bit better for him. But he's been balling, man. He's been playing lights out. He's 5th in ISO points this year, 3rd amongst the point guards. They have Luka and SGA listed as point guards, so those are other 2 ahead of him. And I think he's legit, man. I think he's going to be a balling at this high level for a long time, because when you watch him play, his game isn't predicated off just shooting threes. His game, it's not just predicated off jumpers, period. He's a guy that can really get into the lane and get what he wants. He can post you up. He even posts up taller defenders, bigger defenders. He's a baller, man. Last year, the year before last, when he was the Mavericks in the playoffs, you know, against the first round when they played Utah, when Luka wasn't there, the first 3 games, he had 24 points, 41 points, 31 points. First game they lost when he had 24, but the second 2, 41, 31, they won, put the team on his back, balled out of control. I mean, the dude is a baller, man. I'm a big fan of his game. When I watch him play, he just has it all, man. Like he's nothing he can't do. The 3-level scorer. He's not the greatest defender because of his height, but he has good size to be able to not, to take bumps, to be able to redirect guys to where he wants them to be. He's a competitor as well. I'm a big fan of his game. Have a crazy stat for you guys last year. Game 6 in not the finals against the Miami Heat when they got eliminated. I believe they lost by 4 points, like 92-96, something like that. This dude scored 41 for his team, right? He made 14 field goals that whole game. The rest of the whole team only made 13 field goals. Wow. He really put that team on his back that game. Now, that's something that you love to see in a player, especially a guy like a Brunson, who's a point guard, a smaller guard that, like I said, he's not a 3-point sniper like a Dame Lillard or a Steph Curry. He doesn't just, hoist up about 10 threes a game. He doesn't play that type of game. He's more of a just like I said, a 3-level scorer. He can do it all at a high level. But his best game is when he gets in the lane. He gets to bump guys and get them off balance and he uses his pivot very well. He has a very solid game in a game that I think that can last for a long, long time. Yes, that Christmas game, I believe he dropped 50. That was the game he dropped 50 against the Bucks. Went crazy. Like Brunson is definitely a beast, man. And Becky Hammond said something about him, saying that she don't think that the Knicks can win a championship with him being the best player because he's too small. Now, I also had a comment in the chats. If you click the link in the bio, you can become a member, join the chats. We have NBA chats, NFL. We have baseball, boxing, mixed with wrestling. NBA, of course, has the WNBA involved as well, with college basketball, college football, all types of chats. But in the NBA chat, we had a long debate about this, and I was saying that Randall really has to be the leader as far as the all-around player for this team if they want to really compete, because this league is more dominated by bigger men, and then they have a good guard that plays with them. Like last year, Jokic, he won. Murray was his guard. That was like the baller closer, getting the bucket getter. I think that the Knicks have to be something like that for them to really win. But Randall fizzles out a lot in the playoffs. So hopefully, him having a guy like Brunson this year, they're having another year under their belt together, that he can really produce for this team and they can really compete a lot more. Because just like how the Pacers went and got Siakam, they knew that they needed a guy that's 6'9", 6'8", that can defend those Giannis's. I mean, you kind of like stop Giannis, but you need guys that can at least compete and try to do it. Can guard the Jason Tatum to the nature and things of that nature. So I really do think that if Randall can step his game up a little bit and be a force out there on the glass, in the paint, I mean, just getting buckets. Even he can assist pretty well as well. So if he just dominates the game all around like he's supposed to, then I think this Knicks team can make a run. But is he top 5 right now? He has shown the ability in the playoffs to lead a team, but in the playoffs to show up for a team. He done that, and a lot of point guards that's playing now, like SGA, he hasn't shown that yet. He hasn't even made the playoffs yet. Trae Young, he had one run, but ever since then he's been getting knocked out, I believe, in the first round. So he hasn't really shown it. Only guys that we really have is Dame and Steph. I mean, Kyrie has shown it in the past as well, but he hasn't done that lately, and he also doesn't even play a lot of games. So if you look at the top 5. I mean, they have Luka listed as a top 5. You can throw Luka in there. I mean, they have Luka listed as a point guard. You can throw Luka in there. So we have, for my top 5, that's what I have right now. Top 5 point guards right now. There's no order. All right, so don't nobody get at me in the comments because I ain't put your boy up top. Carl, Dame number 1. Steph number 2. Luka Ja Morant. It's hard for me to put Ja because he's hurt. However, I have to go over the totality. I'm not going off, just this year. This is like if they all were healthy, who would I rock with? And I gotta put Brunson on there. I'm sorry. Like I said, man, he's just started out showing guys what he can do when he has a team that he can lead. He played in Luka's shadow for a while, but now he's leading the charge. You see what he's capable of. I mean, guys like Trae Young, Halliburton, even Kyrie, those guys are ballers. But like I said, Trae Young, he can ball in the regular season, but playoff come and he can't get his team over the hump. Like he played the Miami Heat and they shut him down. Like they shut him down. Brunson, that wasn't the case. Tyrese Halliburton, he had to show me what he can do in the playoffs for me to even put him in the top 5 list. He is top 2, 3 as pure point guards. Guy that can get a team involved and things of that nature. But when it comes to just being a point guard in this league, you have to be able to drop that 30 any night. I'm not saying he can't, but I believe in Brunson doing that a lot more than Holly right now because I've seen him do it at a higher level. So that's what I got right there, man. Yeah, De'Aaron Fox is another guy that I went back and forth with on this. I picked Brunson over Fox. Fox is a better two-way player, but Fox he gotta show me a little bit more in the playoffs. Last year he balled. He did get hurt, so that kind of messed him up. So like I said, this year he has a chance to show me a little bit more in the playoffs. Brunson, what he did in the playoffs really was very impressive to me, man. Very, very impressive. A lot of guys fold in the playoffs, but he stepped up. He definitely stepped up, and he really balled out. So, like I said, I got – it's not in order, though. I did say 1 and 2, but that wasn't in order. That was just me naming, like, the first one. So, it's like Steph, Dame, who I had? Steph, Dame, SGA, Luka, and then I have Brunson. So, that's the 5 that I have. Joe, I know y'all. Joe gonna see this, and we're gonna start a fight in the chat. I already know what's gonna happen. I already know what's gonna happen. All right. So we have one more topic to talk about. Everybody like, subscribe, share, let somebody know what's going on, because we still live, baby. We still live. Now, my last topic I want to talk about is a young guard. Another young guard, actually, because these guys aren't that old. Brunson, he's 27. He's been in the league for a while, but he's not old. He's not 30 plus yet. He still has a lot of time to bump, to get buckets. This guy right here is a young stud. This guy was playing the shadows of a superstar, a point guard. His first couple of years, he didn't really get no burn, but third year into the league, third year in the league, he started to get some more burn off the bench, being like a 6-man type of guy. Then last year, he was a starter, averaged about 20 points a game. He's a very skilled player. He can shoot the 3 very, very well. He can he has a 40-inch vertical as well. Like he can pretty much do it all. He just a straight bucket, if you ask me. And that's the young boy from Portland, Anthony Simons. But he's a straight up stud, man. I mean, I'm an Orlando Magic fan, right? And I'm just mad because I wish last year they would have been like, let's go get this young guy. Because we need us a guard that can shoot the lights out. And that's what he can do. He shoots about 9 threes a game right now. He hits about 3 of them right now. He's adjusting to being the best player on the team. The Blazers right now, he has a solid coach, a newer coach, and Chauncey Billups, but I think they're trying to find their identity. They're trying to figure out who's going to be their guy. They just drafted Scoot Henderson. They end up trading and getting Brogdon. They got Jeremy Grant over there. Shaden Sharp is the young stud. He's still over there balling. He's hurt right now, but when he plays, he plays pretty well. They just have a lot of players over there. Like I said, I'm a Magic fan, and I just remember these times when the lineup gets shuffled up a lot. Guys are in and out. You're just trying to find who's going to emerge out of the group, and it looks like it's going to be Simons. Now, Lakers, I would have told y'all to get him, but I don't know if the Portland Blazers going to let him go. If you're not familiar with this game, check out the RBO Instagram, real.ballers.only. I'm going to definitely put some footage up after the show for you guys. But this year, right now, he's averaging 22.8, about 5 assists, shooting about 43% from the field, 38% from three. But I'm not really talking about the numbers. Like I said, he's still just figuring out finding his way because this is his second year really starting. He came off the bench behind Dame. And he's showing me that he can really ball. He just had a game the other day against the Spurs, dropped 40 points, had 11 assists. They did lose. It's the Blazers right now. They don't have much. I believe Scoot got hurt. I'm not sure if what's the guy name? The big man, and played or nothing like that. But he did also have a 38-point game this year against the Nets. They went to double overtime. He had 38 points, 11 assists, hit about 5 threes. But if you watch him play, the year before last, when Dame got hurt and he was forced to start to end the season out, he went on a little spree. About a 4-game spree. He dropped 29 against the Lakers, the LeBron-led Lakers. Sorry, Bibby and AJ. He dropped 30. Then the next game, he dropped 30 on the Knicks. Next game after that, 31 on the Bucks. Then the next game after that, 31 on the Grizzlies. So he had that burst, that breakout little streak that showed that he can ball. And they won every single one of those games too. And Dame didn't play. So he pretty much did something that Dame would pretty much do. Just took over. Like he balled out. And I'm a big fan of him, man. Like I think that he has a bright future. One thing that is hindering him right now is he can't stay on the court. He's been in and out of the lineup. I believe he hasn't even played a full season yet. I don't think the most games he played was 62, which was last year. And this year he already missed some games. So that's one thing that I think that can definitely hinder him. That can definitely make a lot of teams slow down and be like, I don't know, because of that. But if you look at his skill set, the dude is a bucket, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, he is a straight up bucket. Like he can do it all pretty much on the offensive end. But his main asset is his 3-ball. He's a sharp shooter. He got a quick release. He will pull it right in your face. His handle is nice. Like I said, he can jump out the gym. He's a baller, man. So definitely check out Anthony Simons, my boy AJ Hip. Check out Anthony Simons. Be on the lookout for him. If he can stay healthy, I'm not sure what this Blazer team gonna do. I read some reports about Chauncey Billups saying, he's getting better at reading what defenses want to do. Even Simons is saying, the game is really slowing down for him a little bit more now. And when you watch him play, you can kind of see that. And Chauncey Billups is saying that, he's not they don't have a leader out there, a guy that's just going to take command. And Simons is saying he's wanting that. He's ready for it. He's asking Chauncey Billups, coach me hard. That's what I need. That's what I want. Be aggressive. Don't lay off me. Bring it. And you love to hear that from young guys. A lot of guys shy away from that. A lot of guys make the league and then they slow down their work ethic. That doesn't look like the case with this young guy. So Anthony Simons, man, you're one of my favorite young players as well. I really like your game, my boy. Keep on hooping. But that's all I got for you guys today, man. I really enjoyed y'all. I enjoyed y'all in the comments. Thanks for being so active. Shout out my boy AJ. Shout out my boy Mike, my boy Carl, I saw my boy O up in there. My boy Bibby was up in there. Shout out the whole team. that's my my gang that be in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I agree with you, Mike. Cam Whitmore from the Rockets is definitely a stud. Don't worry, next episode I'm going to definitely dive into some rookies because I ain't been talking about no rookies yet since early in the season, and there's been some rookies coming out the ball. And Cam Whitmore for the Rockets, he's definitely one of them. But like I said, that's all I got for you guys. You know, D-Lo, it's time to go. Le GM, make some calls. Brunson, you top 5 right now in my eyes, my boy. You done it. You showed me you can hoop in the playoffs. You showed me you can hoop in the regular season. You have an opportunity to lead a team, and you're doing it. You show me that you don't shy away from the moments. Even against the best players in the league, you come to play every game. So shout out to you being top 5 on Vaughn's list. And Simons, like I said, you a stud, my boy. Keep hooping. I wish you would have got traded to the Magic because, you know, you and Paolo would be a beautiful thing. You, Paolo, and France. I'm even willing to trade France for you, my boy. That's how nice I think you are. So, yeah. So, like I said, shout out to everybody that tuned in. You know, don't forget to check out the Instagram page. I'm going to say it for you one more time. real.ballers.only. And we're going to keep it pushing. We're going to have some highlights for Brunson's game, also Anthony Simon's game as well. But make sure you like, subscribe, and also share this video with people that you know that are fans of the NBA, people that you know will probably be interested in watching this, that, you know, they probably don't know nothing about a guy like Anthony Simon. Some people might have Brunson in the top 5, just like I do. They might agree with me. Some people might disagree, you know. But this is what we here for, you know. I'm here to battle. Feel free to reach out to me on the Instagram, become a member, get a chance to hop on the show, go toe-to-toe with your boy. And don't forget to check out the other shows. I'm going to run them down for you one more time. BWT, CTC, FFC, In the Red Corner, King's Talk with Joe Jordan, Days Doghouse, and the main show, the Refuse to Lose show. Check us out, man. We're a network that's growing, getting better and better each day. Leave us feedback, you know, leave us some love. We'll take the hate as well, man. You know, we'll take it all. You hear me? But that's all I got. Peace. I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks again. Peace.